This morning on Sunrise, finding answers. More details on the investigation into a 53-year-old man's death in Montgomery County. Plus, a global health emergency has been issued as the coronavirus continues to spread. The very latest on the numbers of those infected and how the U.S. is being impacted.
And we are tracking some rain this Friday, but a beautiful weekend is setting up for us here. Sunrise begins right now.
WCBI Sunrise starts now.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for waking up with us on this Friday. I'm Scott Martin, in for Eric. It is 6 o'clock. We now know the identity of a man's body discovered Wednesday in the Big Black River. We're still following this developing story. Montgomery County Sheriff Jeff Tompkins says the victim, Jimmy Threadgill, was 53 years old. Investigators, they tell us they're treating this death as a homicide. Coroner Alan Pratt says they were called out to the area just after 1:30 Wednesday afternoon. Pratt says the body has been sent to the state crime lab in Pearl for an autopsy. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation and the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, they're all investigating that case. Well, the investigation into his death, it's continuing this morning. Investigators, they have a lot of unanswered questions and they want to know more. They want to know what happened to him and how he ended up into the river. Our Stephanie Poole, she has the very latest on this investigation.
We're working as hard as we can and doing the best that we can to get this case closed.
On Wednesday, Montgomery County Sheriff Jeff Tompkins learned about a body that was found in the Big Black River Canal near Stewart.
Fishermen discovered the body and then called the 911. We got there, I don't know, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock. The body was in the river.
Law enforcement pulled out 53-year-old Jimmy Threadgill from the water. It's not clear what led to Threadgill's death. That's why the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department is teaming up with area agencies to help crack the case.
We got the coroner and Choctaw County Sheriff's Department come over and assist us. It's good to work with as many agencies as possible because different agencies, first of all, they know different people. You know, they got different contacts. They got, you know, different resources that we can use. Anytime any of us can work together, it just makes things work smoothly and quicker.
Mississippi Bureau of Investigation will also help. Tompkins believes it will bring his department one step closer, finding clues and a possible witness.
The sooner we can find out, the less alibis, the less excuses, you know, the sooner we can get on it, the quicker we can find out the real answers.
And it will not only bring justice, it will give peace to Threadgill's family and friends during this horrific nightmare.
Well, we want to do something as quick as possible. You know, we want the family to get some closure on this.
Anyone with information on this case is asked to contact the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department. Well, bond is denied for a Belden teenager facing a murder charge. Jacoby O'Neill, he made his initial court appearance yesterday. The 19-year-old is charged with second-degree murder in the death of 17-year-old Tierra Dancer. Now, this shooting had happened Tuesday night in the 3000 block of Meadow Drive. Dancer was found shot dead from a gunshot wound. Also, another teenager, a teenage man, was taken to the hospital. However, he's since been released. O'Neill is still in the Lee County Jail. An arrest is made after a Wednesday night shooting in Louisville that left a home riddled with bullet holes. Louisville police say 44-year-old Norquita Terry is charged with accessory after the fact. Louisville Police Chief Sean Holdiness says investigators, they're still looking for 2 other suspects in this shooting. Now, this shooting had happened at a home on North Street. Holdiness sent us photos. These photos right here, you can see the damage after several shots were fired into that home. The bullets, they pierced through multiple windows, even a TV inside. The good news is that no one was hurt. Well, some residents are voicing their concerns for an Amory police officer. A little more than a dozen Amory residents, they gathered during a community meeting at the St. Paul's Missionary Baptist Church last night. Now, this meeting was called in response to allegations of repeated cases of excessive force by an Amory patrol officer. Members of the Monroe County NAACP, they say they've asked the mayor, Amory mayor, and board of aldermen to address the issue. However, they say no action has been taken. They've contacted the FBI. St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church pastor L.T. Mabry says last night was not about bashing officers.
Well, one of the things I hope to come tonight is just to let people know that the community, we are together. And if there are any problems in this community, we will come together to address those issues as a community, not as, again, trying to bash anybody, but just letting them know that we are together.
Several law enforcement officers also attended last night's community meeting.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Vanessa Alonso.
Good Friday morning to you. We are waking up to some light rain this morning, but I can promise you once we get through this today, it is going to be a great weekend for us. But we have been tracking the rain over the last several hours on our radar, especially over our far western, central, and far northern counties. But so far in Tupelo, our Alpha Insurance Skycam has just been picking up some mostly dry conditions, but we have begun to see a few of those roads a little wet out there this morning, signifying some light rain is falling now in Tupelo. And now our Alpha Insurance Skycam in Columbus is still picking up dry conditions with the cloud cover, but I am still expecting us to get some on and off again rain chances throughout the day today, with temperatures climbing up into the middle 50s, which is near average for this time of the year. Heading into the weekend, though, I hope you're excited because it is going to be great with the sunshine, even the 60s making a comeback. Enjoy it because we are tracking an active weather pattern for the new work week. I'll have more on that coming up in just a bit. Scott.
Excited about those 60s. Thanks so much, Vanessa. Well, repairing potholes in the city of Columbus, it just got a little easier. City leaders say a new machine will make sure potholes stay filled for a longer period of time. Our Bobby Martinez spoke to city officials about the problem and a new online service that lets you be able to report a pothole.
Man, they are everywhere.
Keith Price is accustomed to dodging potholes in Columbus. Price says those holes in Columbus roads have been an issue for some time, and he hopes the city officials address this problem soon.
As long as they fix them, I'm okay with it. But until then, I haven't seen them do anything yet.
But Casey Bush, Public Works Director for the city of Columbus, says he is aware of the pothole issue and the city has a plan. Bush says they purchased a new machine that helps keep those potholes filled for a long period of time.
I'm so excited about our new machine, which is the hot patch machine that we just purchased. That machine helps us out in the long run. When we do fix the potholes, it's a permanent fix.
Here's why.
In the past, the potholes, we were using a material called cold mix, and that cold mix, we would patch the pothole. Next good heavy rain, cars would hit that pothole, and rain would get into that material. It would bring that pothole back.
In addition to the new machine, the city has launched a digital service to help you report a pothole in your area.
The service is called See Click Fix. You see a problem, you click on it with taking a picture, and then we go and fix it. And so it's a free service. It's available for your phone. It'll automatically tag on the map where the problem is, and it goes straight from your phone straight to Public Works.
Now, the city of Columbus also wants the public to just try to remain patient through the process, as they say they're filling up to 15 potholes a day. 40 more people have died in China as a result of the coronavirus, and now the U.S. government is asking any American with plans to travel to China to not. CBS's Laura Podesta has the very latest on the outbreak, including the first person-to-person transmission in the U.S.
An infected Chicago man is in isolation at this hospital. Thursday, health officials said he showed symptoms of the new coronavirus just 2 days before.
This second case did not travel to China, making this the first person-to-person transmission of the novel coronavirus in the United States.
He was exposed to the virus by his wife, who returned from Wuhan January 13th. She was diagnosed with the infection soon after. Both are in their 60s and were in close contact for at least 11 days.
The math makes perfect sense, and especially with a husband and wife living closely together, it's not at all surprising that she infected him.
The number of cases in China has exploded, but the World Health Organization says its declaration of a global health emergency was prompted by what it's seeing around the world.
Our greatest concern is the potential for the virus to spread to countries with weaker health systems.
The State Department is now advising all Americans who were going to travel to China to cancel those plans, and citizens who are there already to leave immediately.
One of the newest potential coronavirus cases here in the U.S. has emerged in Washington State. A student at Central Washington University became ill after traveling internationally to attend an event. There are right now 6 confirmed cases in the U.S. with at least 90 tests. still pending. All right, meteorologist Vanessa Alonso, I don't know, what should we call you right now? Because I'm just...
How about my homie?
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback, MVP?
Obviously, I'm not rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs in this game. No, I'm just playing. So it's obvious we know who you're rooting for here.
Oh, yes.
So I know you're very excited.
I am. I cannot wait for 5:30 Sunday. It is going to be great weather for us.
It is. So get outside before all the fun stuff starts. Yeah, for sure. So, all right, well, since we know who Vanessa's rooting for, we want to know who you are rooting for. So we asked you this morning, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Super Bowl 54, Kansas City Chiefs or San Francisco 49ers?
We've been getting a mixture.
We have, and we ran a report earlier that the nation is kind of split 50-50. So
yes.
Margaret says the 49ers, they are number one. All right, Margaret.
Letitia says 49ers.
Okay.
Angel, Katrina, they're going for the Chiefs. I mean, everyone's going
it's a good
back
mix.
and forth. I mean, they're
mix.
two good teams. You're getting the two best teams in football.
And I think what's so exciting about why a lot of people are so excited about this Super Bowl 54 is because, I mean, we have two teams. It's been a while since they've been.
I'm sorry, it's been
in the
50
Super Bowl.
years.
50 years.
50
all right.
years since the
You're not
Chiefs.
counting. You're not adding up math or doing the math.
It's
or anything,
it's the Chiefs' 60th year being in the franchise, and it's their 50. It's been 50 years since they brought the Super Bowl home to Kansas City. It's about time, y'all.
And it's taking place in your home, Miami.
Yes, my hometown, Miami.
Your hometown.
My
Awesome.
second hometown team. Come on, Chiefs.
Awesome. We'll keep those. Keep those responses coming. We want to see what you have. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back. Everyone, time now 6:14. We've told you about the concerns of a teacher shortage in Mississippi. Each year, there's a push to pay those teachers better, and senators are getting the ball rolling this year. Senate Bill 2001 has passed one committee. Now it still has to clear another one before the full Senate votes. Courtney Ann Jackson has what lawmakers and educators are saying about it.
There's a much different vibe from educators compared to last legislative session. Teachers with 3 or more years experience would see a $1,000 raise. It's less than last year's $1,500, so what gives?
We're looking at a multi-year plan. This is not just a $1,000 pay raise. At the very minimum, they're hearing what we're saying. They're hearing teacher voices across the state, and that could make me happier.
Another difference is a bump for teachers starting out. $1,110 for those with 2 years experience or less. That's something that could help with recruitment.
Signals to our teachers and our teacher programs that, hey, we take notice now and we're going to be committed to this.
Lieutenant Governor Delbert Hosemann is making it a point to say they won't stop here with teacher pay.
Next year we'll look at it again. We'll see what our finances are. Maybe more or less. We'll just, every year we want to continue to bring our teachers up.
But he's stressing that teachers are just the beginning.
We're going to do bottom-up state pay raises this year, where we raise everybody to a minimum amount of $21,000. We have over 1,000 state employees working right now making less than that.
Representatives from teachers and administrators say it's a good day.
I think the fact that this is the first year of a 4-year term and that this legislation has been introduced rather than in the 4th year of the term when legislators are facing re-election campaigns, that sends a very important message to educators.
Great first step for the commitment to education. Education today is very important for us. Our workforce of tomorrow is in our public schools today. When you make that commitment for that teacher who turns that light on every day on a child, that's very important.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
Now, all assistant teachers will also receive a $1,000 raise under this proposal. We'll, of course, keep you posted on the progress of this bill during the legislative process. Well, time now is 6:16, still ahead here on Sunrise. Vanessa will have a full look at our Friday forecast, a beautiful weekend forecast, too. But first, this Super Bowl Sunday, while many of you are ready for the big game, as Vanessa is, some are also excited about the halftime show. We've got a preview coming up next. Shakira and Jennifer Lopez say they'll honor late NBA star Kobe Bryant during their Super Bowl halftime show. Now, the two singers, they reviewed their halftime performance yesterday in Miami. Shakira calls it empowering for two Latinas to be center stage during the event, adding that this is also a celebration of life.
I think we will be all remembering Kobe on Sunday, and we'll be celebrating life and celebrating diversity in this country. I'm sure he will be very proud to see what the message that we're gonna be trying to convey on stage.
Excited to see what these two do. It's unclear why, but talk show host James Corden's father, he was also at this press conference and brought his saxophone. Now, at one point, he played Jenny from the Block and asked Lopez to sing along. She replied, "You're in the wrong key." You tell him, Jennifer Lopez. All right. It looks like Fiona the Hippo likes the underdog. The Cincinnati Zoo's most famous resident made her pick for the Super Bowl champion, and it didn't go as expected. Fiona literally vomited on the buoy designated for the Chiefs. Oh, no. Now, we don't know if that means that she's a San Francisco 49ers fan, or if she just really disliked the Chiefs, or, you know, she could have just eaten her breakfast too fast. Who knows? But we will have to wait until, of course, Sunday to see if Fiona was right. All right, we're going to send things over to Vanessa. Vanessa, you're probably not too happy about Fiona's prediction there.
It's like what you said. It could have been because that was her way of just saying the Chiefs are going to win. That could be a possibility. We'll have to wait until Sunday night to see exactly what's going to happen between the Chiefs and the 49ers. Of course, we all know who I'm going for. It's red. I mean, it's obvious, everyone, if you haven't missed the show this morning. Over the last couple of hours, though, we have been tracking some clouds and some light rain on our satellite and radar this morning. Today's rain event is not going to be a big deal for us. Most of us are waking up to cloudy skies this morning, while some of you are waking up to some light rain showers. You can see our Alpha Insurance Skycam overlooking downtown Tupelo this morning is picking up that light rain and the wet roads right now. Still dry in Columbus, but cloudy. The same in Louisville, Mississippi. Vernon, Alabama, you're waking up to cloudy skies this morning, but I am expecting us to have on and off again rain chances throughout the day. Temperatures not too bad as you're stepping out the door, sitting in the lower to middle 40s right now across northern Mississippi and western Alabama. As we go throughout the day today, temperatures will be near average as we climb up to the middle 50s for highs with a light east to northeast wind. We're going to be tracking the cloud cover and scattered on and off again rain chances throughout the day. This is going to be very light, a stray shower, stray sprinkle here and there. Again, not looking to be a big deal or concern for us. But again, don't be surprised if you feel that stray shower or sprinkle today. That's why you should have the umbrella and rain gear, as we have this area of low pressure that's going to be pushing to our south, and that's ushering in some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. So as we advance our hour-by-hour forecast into midday, you can see we're all going to be under the clouds, and we're just going to have those on and off again rain chances. It's going to continue through the afternoon. We'll see the rain come to an end this evening, and we will see the sunshine make a return by Saturday afternoon. Enjoy the great weather on Sunday, because unfortunately showers and thunderstorms will make a return heading into early next week. Now here's Courtney with sports.
9th-ranked Mississippi State just happy to be back at home for the Bulldogs' second straight game. The matchup to Auburn, the battle of the second teams. You have the second-best team in the SEC, that's Mississippi State, hosting the second-to-last team in conference standings. That would be Auburn. The Dogs with only one conference loss against the Tigers with only one SEC win. Keep that in mind. First quarter, under 5 to go, MSU trailing. Guard Jordan Danbury with the steal. The 2-point finish. Dogs take a 10-9 lead. 2 minutes remaining. Tigers just relentless. Guard Deja Alexander with the step back 3 bucket into the net. Knotted up at 12. Seconds remaining in the first. The kick out to Danbury, the pull up, the nylon. Makes it all tied up at 15. Second quarter, 6 and change to go. Guard Andra Espinoza Hunter doing what she does best. Out on the wing, bottom. A 1-point game, MSU 26, Auburn 25. right before half. Guard Robin Benton off the steal, the lay-in off the glass, caps off a 9-0 run before the break. Auburn up 40-33 at halftime. Second half, 8 minutes to go. Danbury showing out all night, gets the 2-point bucket, makes it a one-possession game. In 2 minutes in the third, forward Rakia Jackson pulls up, gets it to go. Dogs retake the lead 53-51. Under a minute in the third, Danbury on the fast break all the way to the cup. Makes it a 58-51 lead, MSU. Dogs outscoring the Tigers 27-13 in the third frame. Fourth quarter, under 6 to go. Jackson pops up, knocks it down. A 2-point bucket to keep the Dogs up by 2, 69-67. And 3.5 to go. Kick it out to Jackson. Same shot, same result. Auburn unable to pull off the takedown as Mississippi State gets the team's 7th SEC win, 78-73. State with the weekend off before hosting Georgia at the Hump coming up on Monday. Man, oh man, let's take a deep breath because what a game in Oxford, and not in a good way. The Rebels fall to South Carolina 87-32. By the way, 30 of the Rebels' 32 total came in the second half. The Gamecocks kept the Rebs scoreless for the game's first 19 minutes. I know, Becca's right here, our floor director, dropping her mouth because she can't believe that even happened. The Gamecocks only allowing 2 points in the first half. I can't believe it either. Ole Miss has yet to win a game in 2020. The Rebels fall 0-7 in SEC play. They stay home to host Alabama coming up on Sunday. In gridiron action, Itawamba AHS defensive lineman QJ Shumpert signs to continue his football career at Hines Community College. Shumpert was the anchor of the D-line on one of the best Indians teams in school history. This past season, Shumpert recording 38 total tackles and 5 forced fumbles. To Shumpert, the Bulldogs simply a perfect fit.
A great school, man. Fell in love with the school, went down there for a visit, and everything I want they offer. It's a 4-man front. I get a lot of one-on-one activity, and I can't be blocked one-on-one.
QJ becomes the latest Shumpert to take their talents to college football. Relatives Jamal plays for ICC, and Ashton is a former Mississippi State Bulldog. That's it for sports. More Sunrise when we come back. Stay with us.
Get Fit Friday. I'm Whitney Brown here with Beth Jeffers.
Good morning.
We're at the Fitness Factor in Columbus. And today, as we get closer and closer to the end of January, we're talking about sticking with the program and checking in on your New Year's resolutions and if you've been able to maintain the good, healthy eating and a solid exercise program. And if not, we've got some tips and tricks to get you back on track.
Right. They say that it takes about 6 weeks to create a habit, so
Got a few weeks left.
So continue on. And I think one way to stick with your program is to work out with a friend. That's a great way. You have some socialization, you have some accountability. And another thing is plan ahead, like we've talked about earlier. Take your gym clothes, pack them in your bag, and know that after work that's where you're going.
Right, and you've gotten a few weeks under your belt. You know what's a really sustainable exercise program for you. Is it 2 days a week or 3 days a week? Did you kind of start your goals a little lofty? You want to make sure that it's realistic for you with your work schedule, with your family schedule, with the other things that you like to do in your life. Make sure that exercise is a part of that, but you're not trying to center everything around it. So you want to make sure your timing is realistic and how long you're spending at the gym, is something you can stick with long term.
Right, and I think that you need to choose some activities that you like, and if you keep doing the same thing over and over, you are going to get bored with it. So it's a good idea to implement a lot of different things like strength training, maybe try a yoga class or Pilates class, go into a group exercise class if you've been walking on the treadmill now for 3 weeks, and don't be scared to step out and do something different.
Right, and that's a really good advice too if you're feeling a little burned out. So maybe you've been doing some exercising and you're feeling a little sore, you're a little tired, you're a little over it. That might be a sign that maybe it's time to switch up your program a little bit. And then in the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about some low impact options to add to your workout routine. So some things that can kind of take some of that, like if you're a high intensity exerciser and you're just feeling like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore. We have some ways to integrate some new things into your program to kind of help revitalize you and get you back on track.
Right, so as you slip into February, let's keep it going, get some variety, get a plan, and stick to it. We'll see you next week on Get Fit Friday.
For more Get Fit Fridays with the Fitness Factor, go to WCDI.com.
As investigators pour over the mangled helicopter that crashed Sunday, killing NBA superstar Kobe Bryant and 8 others, the Los Angeles Lakers are preparing to play basketball again on their home court tonight. Joy Benedict has the very latest from Los Angeles.
The Los Angeles Lakers took some time to play outside today before heading inside to practice.
We are striking the balance of, trying to make guys feel good. Today's workout outside, something we've not, it's not the first time we've done that, but it does feel good to be out there.
The team returns to the Staples Center Friday night for the first time since iconic Laker Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash. A tribute to Bryant and the 8 other victims of the crash is planned, but the team is not releasing any details.
This is about our whole Laker family, and extended family, meaning our fan base and Laker Nation.
Here at Staples Center, fans continue to leave flowers, balloons, and other memorabilia to make makeshift memorials. Many here saying they just want to be around others who share their grief.
He's just a special player, a special man. He's part of the family, We invited him into our homes, and now that he's gone, we're going to feel that emptiness.
This service is about loving and honoring our friend, Alyssa.
Just to the south in Orange County, people gathered to remember 14-year-old Alyssa Altobelli. She played basketball with Bryant's 13-year-old daughter, Gianna. Both girls died in the crash. Now that the medical examiner has identified all 9 of the victims from Sunday, families can begin to make funeral arrangements. Wreckage and other evidence from the crash scene is now in Phoenix, where investigators look for any clues into what caused this accident. Joy Benedict, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Still hard to wrap your minds around what happened. Now, discussions are underway for a public memorial service for Bryant. So far, no formal plans have been announced. Time now 6:36. We're going to send things back over to meteorologist Vanessa Alonso with another look at our Friday morning forecast. Hey, Vanessa.
Hey there, Scott, and good Friday morning to you. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the work week. We just have to get through a round of rain first before we can get to an amazing, super weekend for us here in northern Mississippi and western Alabama. So here is your bus stop forecast for you parents as you're probably rushing right now getting the kids ready for the bus stop and for school. Temperatures will be in the 40s this morning with on and off again rain chances throughout the day today. Temperatures by lunchtime will be at 52 degrees. As we wrap up our work and school day, temperatures will top out at 56 with the rain that's going to start moving out later on this evening into the overnight hours. Across the rest of the region, we'll be topping out at 56 in both Tupelo into Columbus, as well as Starkville, West Point. You should be topping out today at 57. Overnight lows will fall to 40 degrees tonight as the rain comes to an end. Morning clouds with sunshine tomorrow afternoon, and it's going to be a fantastic Sunday with temperatures topping out at 66 degrees with a lot of sunshine. We'll be right back after this.
Sunrise Bus Stop School Day Forecast is brought to you by Pediatric Dentistry of Columbus with Dr. David K. Curtis and Dr. Katie Curtis Wyndham.
Students in Choctaw County School District are trading in their pencil and paper for a spatula and a skillet. Last night, students in the Culinary Arts program cooked a tasty meal for the Choctaw County Friends of the Library. Now, the young chefs, they whipped up some steaks with a creamy brown sauce, followed by dessert. Macarons for dessert, that is. Program instructor Ashley Fondren says that this experience is unique and it allows students to showcase all of the skills that they've learned.
We're giving them a foot in the door for industry in this state that is really looking for bright young minds to start working. And so that's what we're doing with Culinary Arts. We're giving students a good foundation for what's important to know in the food service industry and hopefully setting them on a course for success.
Tonight's program is stellar because we're also promoting something wonderful in Choctaw County, which is our Culinary Arts program. And so we're excited about featuring our students in that program that we have here locally.
My floor director Daniel tells me it's macaroons. I've heard it both ways, so I don't know how to say it. The Choctaw County Library has a number of cookbooks if you're interested in making recipes like the one you saw here today. If anyone interested, you're just encouraged to go by the library and check them out. All right, members of the Junior Auxiliary of Tupelo are gearing up for their only fundraiser of the year. The annual Associates Lunch for JA members was held at Park Heights. The event is an opportunity for Junior Auxiliary members to get updates on service projects the club takes part in. It also is a chance to sample the menu for the upcoming charity ball. The event is the only fundraiser for JA throughout the year. JA members, they work all year long planning and organizing the big event.
We do a clothes closet for the elementary schools where they can come in and receive clothes. We have a silent servings where we pack bags to go home with the kids on Fridays so they have food over the weekends.
Lots of work, but it's always fun to get in the kitchen with a lot of us women and it's just a lot of fun to work together. It is a lot of work, but a lot of the community comes together for donations.
The 57th Annual Charity Ball is on February 21st. The theme for this year is Disco Revival. All right, as we head to break, let's see who's celebrating a birthday today.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Vanessa Alonso.
Good Friday morning to you. Hoping you're having a great start to your day despite the dreary weather that we are waking up to this morning. We have a few rain showers beginning to push through the deep south. This is all courtesy of a little disturbance down in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's bringing in some light rain showers to Tupelo this morning. Our Alpha Insurance Skycam is picking up the cloudy skies and the wet roads out there as you've been seeing some light rain over the last couple of hours. Right now, Columbus, haven't gotten any reports of rain yet, just the cloud cover, but we will see those on and off again, light rain chances throughout the day today. Not looking to be a complete washout, though. Right now, Columbus, you're sitting at 44 right now, 41 into Starkville, Oxford, 43 in Winona, 44 in West Point, 46 degrees right now in Tupelo with a calm wind. Now, here's a look at your bus stop forecast for you kiddos as you are beginning your Friday morning, or for you parents as you're making that one last minute rush of the breakfast and coffee going. Temperatures will be topping out today in the middle 50s for highs, which is our average high for this time of the year. We're going to be seeing on and off again rain chances again throughout the day. Not looking to be a big deal, but still wouldn't be a bad idea to have that umbrella and rain gear handy throughout the day today for your Friday. Again, we're watching this little disturbance over the Gulf of Mexico pushing well to our east and to our south. So that's why heading into the midday hour, we're going to continue seeing cloud cover and those on and off again rain chances. Heading into the afternoon, more of the same, but we will start seeing a few changes heading into the evening hours. By 9 o'clock, the rain will slowly start coming to an end and push off to our east. The clouds will stick around heading into the overnight hours into your Saturday morning before we start seeing the sunshine peek through again on Saturday. Rainfall amounts not looking to be too much of a concern, but next week we'll have to watch a storm system that will be bringing us once again the chances for showers and thunderstorms early next week. But enjoy this super weekend with the 60s and the sunshine making a comeback. Now here's a pet that's looking for their forever home.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Vanessa Alonso.
Welcome back, everyone. Powerball and Mega Millions lottery tickets, they're now on sale throughout Mississippi. The jackpots start at $40 million, an increase until the grand prize is won. Riley Martin checked in with a local merchant who's expecting even bigger business because of Powerball.
Ken Wilson took a quick break from the day's business at Wheel Estate Mobile Homes and stopped by Game Day Haircuts and Spa. He came in for a haircut and bought some lottery tickets. Wilson believes the lottery proceeds will help repair Mississippi's aging roads and bridges, and although the chances of him hitting the Powerball jackpot are slight, he knows what he would do with the windfall.
I know it's a slim possibility, but I'm going to take that chance and buy a ticket today. We have a big family. I have 4 kids. I would keep working. I'd try to stay humble and be the same person and put that money back for my kids and grandkids one day, and donate to a good cause, help people. I love helping people.
Adam Watson is owner of Game Day Haircuts and Spa in Tupelo. The business started selling lottery tickets late last year. Watson says customers have been looking forward to Powerball and Mega Millions.
It's the traditional lottery game. It's as simple as a $2 quick pick. You come in, you tell us you either want a quick pick or you want to pick your numbers yourself, how much money you want to spend, and then we print you out a ticket, and hopefully you watch the drawing and they pick your numbers and you cash in millions of dollars.
The first day for the Powerball sales at Game Day Haircuts and Spa, a customer came in to buy a Powerball ticket and decided to get a haircut. Since the lottery started, business has been big at Game Day Haircuts and Spa.
Our business has picked up tremendously to the point where we have added a few stylists to keep up with the demand.
Game Day Haircuts and Spa is the only hair care business in the state that sells lottery tickets.
That's the winner. Here we go.
In Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Now, if you're looking for those lucky Powerball and Mega Millions numbers, you'll only find them right here on TV on WCBI. Those winning numbers, we will show them every week just before our 10 p.m. newscast. Mega Millions will be selected every Tuesday and Friday. Powerball winners will be selected on Wednesday and Saturday. Now, WCBI is the only station to carry the winning numbers in the region of our state. So if you're playing, you want to make sure you're watching live right here on WCBI for those winning numbers. Again, that's every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. All right, we're almost at the top of the hour. We'll be back to wrap things up. All right, everyone, get your thumbs ready. New emojis are on the way. 117 new emojis to be exact. Now, the big theme, it appears to be gender inclusivity. We'll also be getting a transgender flag, a gender-neutral Santa, as well as a man wearing a wedding veil. Now, another entry sure to be popular is called Italian hand gesture. Now, it's the pinched fingers often used to express confusion, disbelief, or rejection. Ooh, I kind of like that one. That one's going to be fun. Now, ninjas, mammoths, bubble tea, a human heart, a smiley face, shedding a single tear. That made the cut. So that's new emojis. You know, we love emojis.
Oh,
it's always
yeah.
fun.
Emojis are popular.
So also today is, what's that little white thing there? I'll have to look at that in a minute. Okay, today's National Hot Chocolate Day, and honestly, what's not to like about hot cocoa, everybody? Warm milk, sugar, mini marshmallows, whipped cream. I mean, can you get any better than that? Also, get this, the yummy drink, it has health benefits. Cocoa can help prevent cancer and aid digestion. Perhaps that's why it's been a popular drink since the Mayans created it 2,000 years ago. So skip the wine tonight. I don't know about that. And opt for a warm cup of cocoa. Top it however you like it.
I mean, I'm just excited that it's Super Bowl weekend, Scott.
Super Bowl weekend, and she's got her flag, she's got her shirt on. We're asking you at home, you know, who do you think's going to win Super Bowl 54, the Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers? So far, it was split earlier.
Yeah, but I mean, like
nationwide, it's split. Maybe that's what it was.
Nationwide it's split, but on our Facebook poll, over 60% throughout the morning think the Chiefs are going to do it.
They think the Chiefs are going to win. I have a friend, he's in sports, and he is really rooting for the Chiefs, as you are. So, all right, thanks for joining us this morning, everyone. Turn into the CW. We'll have another hour on the CW.
Have a great weekend.